Well, there's no doubt this year's budget is going to be a difficult budget for the Minister, his first budget. You know, we all know that there's a very little fiscal space, as they refer to it this year. I think maximum figure might be around 300 million. Entrepreneurs at the heart of Irish business. So it's really incumbent on the government to do all they can to support Irish entrepreneurs. And there is no doubt that Ireland's tax system can go a long way in supporting entrepreneurs in what is a very difficult business environment at the moment. Also, from an employer perspective, the war for talent is critical for any employer, more particularly for an entrepreneur. They're competing with the multinationals in terms of attracting talent. So what has been mooted over the last number of years that there would be a more targeted share scheme or share incentive scheme for entrepreneurs, for SMEs, to try and encourage them to hold on to and attract employees. An employee that actually has a vested interest in the business is a much more successful employee for that entrepreneur, and it garners loyalty and all the things you might expect from an employee actually being a shareholder. Also for entrepreneurs, as we well know, entrepreneurs are very, very mobile in their business, so Ireland needs to support both domestic entrepreneurs but also mobile entrepreneurs. We're delighted to see the entrepreneurs relief on the books for the last number of years. I'd like to see more done with that. The limit needs to be higher. The UK, our main competitor, has a lifetime limit of 10 million sterling. We're much lower at £1 million. So we'd love to see even a commitment to see how progressively over the years that limit could increase. It's very favourable because it gives a 10% capital gains tax rate for entrepreneurs selling out from their business. What I would also like to see is that 10% rate extended to dividends as well. Too often entrepreneurs, in order to access some cash for themselves, are nearly forced into a sale environment because from their perspective, to get any cash out, it's these very high income tax rates I referred to. So instead of maybe trying to access just some cash, they're nearly forced to sell the business, nearly driven by a tax decision as opposed to what's right for the business. So maybe a lower tax rate, even that 10% rate I mentioned, on dividends would encourage maybe entrepreneurs to stay with the business, but also allow them access some of the funds that they're generating within that business.